Have you ever felt a little off, like something just isn't quite right, but you can't put your finger on it? Maybe you've been feeling fatigued, a bit weak, or even a little crampy. It's easy to brush these feelings off as stress or just a rough week, but what if I told you that one of the culprits could be something as simple as a potassium deficiency? Yes, potassium, that little mineral that often gets overshadowed by its flashier counterparts like calcium and magnesium. But trust me, potassium is a big deal, and today we're diving into 9 signs that you might be lacking this essential nutrient and how to tackle it. First up, let's talk about fatigue. We've all had those days where we just can't seem to muster the energy to get off the couch. It could be a long week, or maybe you didn't sleep well. But if this fatigue is persistent, it could be a sign that your potassium levels are low. Potassium plays a crucial role in muscle function and energy production. So if you're feeling like a walking zombie, it might be time to check in on your potassium intake. Next, let's move on to muscle cramps. You know those annoying cramps that sneak up on you, especially when you're trying to enjoy a nice evening walk or during a workout? They can be incredibly frustrating. Low potassium can lead to muscle cramps because potassium helps regulate muscle contractions. So, if you find yourself cramping up more often than not, it might be worth considering your potassium levels. Now, have you ever experienced a little tingling or numbness in your extremities? This sensation can be disconcerting, and while it can be caused by various factors, low potassium is one of them. Potassium is essential for maintaining proper nerve function, and when levels dip, it can lead to those weird tingling feelings. If you've been noticing this, don't ignore it. It could be your body's way of signaling that it needs more potassium. Another sign to watch out for is irregular heartbeats. This might sound a bit alarming, but it's important to pay attention to your heart's rhythm. Potassium is vital for maintaining a healthy heartbeat. If you notice your heart racing or skipping beats, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms like fatigue or muscle cramps, it's definitely time to consult a healthcare professional. Your heart deserves the best care. Let's not forget about digestive issues. If you've been experiencing constipation or other digestive problems, low potassium could be a contributing factor. Potassium helps regulate fluid balance in the body, which is crucial for healthy digestion. So, if your gut is feeling a bit sluggish, consider adding more potassium-rich foods to your diet. Speaking of diet, let's talk about your cravings. If you've been finding yourself reaching for salty snacks more often, it could be your body's way of asking for more potassium. When potassium levels are low, the body tends to crave sodium, leading to those salty snack attacks. So if you're munching on chips instead of bananas, it might be time to rethink your potassium intake. Have you noticed a change in your mood? Potassium plays a role in regulating mood and mental health. Low potassium levels can lead to feelings of anxiety or depression. If you've been feeling a bit down in the dumps and can't quite shake it off, consider whether your diet is lacking in potassium. Sometimes, a simple adjustment in what you eat can make a world of difference in how you feel. Another sign to be aware of is excessive thirst or frequent urination. When potassium levels are low, the body can struggle to maintain fluid balance, which can lead to increased thirst and more trips to the bathroom. If you find yourself constantly reaching for a glass of water or running to the restroom, it might be worth looking into your potassium intake to see if there's a connection. Lastly, let's talk about the skin. If your skin seems a bit dull or you've been experiencing dry patches, it could be linked to low potassium levels. Potassium helps regulate hydration and electrolyte balance in the body, which is essential for healthy skin. So, if you're noticing that your skin isn't looking its best, consider whether you're getting enough potassium in your diet. Now that we've covered the signs, let's discuss the causes of potassium deficiency. It can happen for various reasons, such as not consuming enough potassium-rich foods, certain medical conditions, or even medications that can deplete potassium levels. If you're on diuretics or other medications that affect fluid balance, it's especially important to monitor your potassium intake. So, how do we treat potassium deficiency? The good news is that it's often manageable through dietary changes. Foods rich in potassium include bananas, oranges, spinach, sweet potatoes, avocados, and beans. Incorporating these foods into your meals can help boost your potassium levels naturally. However, if you suspect a severe deficiency, it's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional. They may recommend potassium supplements or other interventions based on your specific situation. In conclusion, potassium is a vital mineral that plays a significant role in our overall health. If you're experiencing any of the signs we discussed today, it might be time to take a closer look at your potassium intake. Remember, our bodies are constantly sending us signals, and it's essential to listen to them. So let's prioritize our health and make sure we're giving our bodies the nutrients they need to thrive. Whether it's through diet or seeking professional advice, taking steps to address potassium deficiency can lead to a happier, healthier you.